the less you know. Move. Anyways, damn, I might have to redo this whole freaking video. Hey, I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm not really gonna do an introduction to this video. I do wanna talk about toxic relationships with information, right? We ain't talking about your girlfriend, your boyfriend problems, your drama and all that jazz, right? That's for another channel. So if you are tuning in for telesales and you guys are looking at some of the telesales stuff at the very back end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys some actionable steps that you could take to apply this to you as well, right? So when you think about toxic relationships, right, can you imagine a time when, like for example, most people would consider a toxic relationship like the honeymoon phase in a relationship. Like, have you ever got with somebody or a job or something like that, had a relationship with some endeavor in life where for the first, week, everything was good, everything was gravy. Or, you go to training, they sell you a dream at the W-2 job, you can make X amount of money, everybody else there is all hyped up in the training class, you get the training information, you bring it home, you study it, and for the first 3 weeks, hey, it's up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making money, the money's flowing in, the conviction is there, the product seems good, it's a good company, but then like during month 2, 60 days later, 90 days later, hey man, the freaking fire starts getting doused with something. Something's going on. The production starts dropping off. Your attendance starts dropping off, right? People start chatting. And now you consider the job toxic. Now you want to be an entrepreneur. Now you want a different job. Why is that? Why do you think that is, guys? I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. The world, how you see it, is how you see yourself. What I'm saying is, in 2023, you have access to ChatGPT, you have access to Google, you're basically an information god. You can literally get the answer to any question, any formula like that at the snap of a finger. But now I'm going to expand on the fact that knowledge is a burden. The more you know, the less you know. The more you have access to, the less valuable it becomes to the marketplace, right? I mean, that's pretty much what commodities and economy is based on. Think about it for a minute, guys. Look, hear me out. If I had one piece of gold and it was the only piece of gold known to mankind in the world, it would be invaluable. Do you understand? Now, if I flooded the earth with coins of gold that could stack up into the bottom of this ocean, and you could swim in it, what do you think it would be worth? Information is the same way. You see, back in the day, intelligence was rewarded, right? Back in the day, the more you knew, you were considered an expert. Guys, around 1915, 1917, that shit went away. It really did. But Henry Ford used to say if he wanted to slow down or burden his opposition, he would endow them with experts, because surely they would know how something is not going to work. Think about that for a minute. So how is it a toxic relationship with information? Well, the reason why, people start declining in production is because they're hearing stuff from other people about the company they might not have needed to hear, right? Susie or Sally might have got done dirty from an employee who doesn't even work there anymore, or just have a strong opinion because they were offended in some kind of way, or Jim or Jack or whatever, right? Were offended. Now you're overhearing this conversation and it's convoluting your understanding of the company, and that conviction goes out the window. Now you don't have conviction, and now you're not selling as many products, right? Now you're not doing as well at your job. Heck, you might even be looking for a new job. But all you needed was already there. Everything you needed was already there. When you left that job, you left something very important behind. You left behind the formula that made it work at the W-2. The formula is simple. Work from 8 to 6. Don't leave it behind. now you're not going to be able to make the money. You're not focusing on revenue producing activities for anywhere close to where you guys need to be. Same, guys, this shit can be applied to anything. It's kind of scary when you think about it. The subconscious piece that we need to unravel comes from your self-sabotaging behavior. When you start to notice progress, right? You are an instant gratification, and that comes from living in a day and age of too much information. We have Amazon, we have Grubhub, we have Uber Eats, we have every little delicacy at the tip of our fingers in any given time by the push of a button or even almost a thought. If you just think about it, you can manifest it in real time if you have the resources, right? But we need to learn when it comes to business that business and economics should be based on service first, money second. And it should always be that way, right? And when you have a business like that, organically it's gonna grow. It's just gonna take more time. And for my final expense, telesales guys, pay attention. This is gonna be for you guys, is what information are you getting today that's taking you away from the work that worked for you in the past? I want you to think about a month that you did really well in final expense production. I want you to think about the best month that you guys had in selling over the phones. Was it 10 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand? Was it $60,000? Now, I do have a video on my channel about reverse engineering KPIs. So if you guys are confused on how to do that, after this video, go and watch the KPI video. You're not gonna regret it, trust me. So the first piece of information that agents start thinking is, maybe I need some better leads. Have you ever seen an advertisement on TV that made you think twice about the leads you are currently taking, right? Why is that? It's because you got additional information outside of what you think you already know. The second one is, maybe you need new words to say. Maybe I could close more if I was saying something different. And so you change it up, but now your production goes down, you're discouraged again, your level of conviction is gone. Most of us aren't to the point where we need to worry about those. There will be a point though that comes in the future where you're gonna want to look at, different avenues. But most of us need to at least get to 10, 15,000 per month consistently every month before we worry about that. So what I want you guys to do is run a report, okay? Look at how many people you talk to, your contact rate, how many of those people go to quotes, and how many quotes turn into applications, okay? You're gonna get this number based on how many dials you're making, right? So if you have a 20% contact rate, for every 100 dials, 20 people answer the phone, okay? 5 of those people turn into a quote. This is based on a 25% conversion, contact to close. 1 application for every 5 people. This is a solid day. 100 dials with a 20% conversion rate turns into 1 app. Your average AP is about $1,000. That's pretty solid. That's not bad. And in my world, 100 dials only equals about 2 hours of actual work time, okay? And then 1 application takes me about 35 minutes. For newer agents, it's probably about an hour. So this is literally 3 hours of work for $1,000. You're probably thinking like, damn, who the hell wouldn't work 5-hour days, 6-hour days? Well, do me a favor. Go run a report in whatever system you guys have, and everybody should have a system, and look at the working days, Monday through Friday, divide that number of days by how many dials you made for that month. Your best month. Not this month, not last month, your best month. Go run a report. Look at how many calls you made, right? Divide the number of calls you made by Monday through Friday. Don't even count the weekends. I know you guys are beasts, man. Y'all on the channel, y'all know what time it is. We work weekends. We ain't scared, right? But go run a report Monday through Friday, and that's gonna give you an average of how many dials you guys make. And when you look at that, comment below. And it's sickening how much money you guys could make if you just sat down. Guys, if you need help holding yourself accountable, I have a system. Tap in. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys, I love everybody. You ain't gotta be a part of my team. You ain't gotta be in my IMO. None of that. We all have the same goals in common, and we're all just trying to make it in this telesales space. So tap the link below if you guys need help just showing up, sitting down, and maybe just getting some clarity out of this whole thing. You know what I mean? If anything. So, all right, y'all, comment below, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, comment again. That's 3 comments. Peace.
I adopted the formula. I adopted the formula.